Hey guys, I'm Naya. Welcome back to the channel. So today I have another news video for you because quite a few things happened in the last couple of days and we need to cover all of that. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing that happened, and this is a major one, and I need to discuss this, like the first thing that I need to discuss with you is this one, and it's the YCS Charlotte that's been announced for the 9th of April, and it's an IRL YCS for the first time after such a long time, and I really hope that it actually goes through and everything happens and nothing gets cancelled again. And there have also been 2 YCSs for the Latin America territory announced, so one in Colombia on the 23rd of April and one in Mexico on the 30th of April. So if all of that actually happens, these are going to be the first 3 IRL YCSs, and I really cannot wait for that to happen. I cannot wait to see what kind of, I guess, environment is going to be at those events, what kind of decks are going to be played, all of that, and actually just to see the game being played IRL again at such a huge event, I think is amazing. And another thing that happened connected to this whole YCS announcement was the fact that they are going to extend the rounds to 45 minutes. Now this is huge, and this entails so many things. So if they're going to do this for the first time at the YCS, so on the 9th of April, then I guess in all of the IRL events going up to that, we're still gonna have 40-minute rounds. However, I guess if they decide that this works, seeing how 45 minutes gives you enough time so you don't really go into time, and this really is not an issue because we all know that the end of match procedures like to trigger a lot of people. And if they actually see that this works, maybe we're going to have 45-minute rounds from now on at like every single event, and that's going to be official. And yeah, I really cannot wait to see what actually happens, because when at the remote duel events, they had to extend rounds to 50 minutes, it was because of the remote duel situation and how things, can get laggy and you need to look at the card up, and it's like, it makes it appropriate to have the round be 50 minutes. And I think it's awesome that they see that this can translate to real life as well. We're not gonna struggle so much going into time, I think. And those extra 5 minutes really do make a difference. So I can't wait to see what actually happens. Now a couple words about a couple product releases. The first one being Power of the Elements, announced for the 5th of August. So we're still gonna need to wait a bit, but it's still a new set that's being announced. And it's a core booster set of 100 cards, and it's going to feature Elemental Hero support. And obviously, you all know, I love GX, I think that's dope. And together with that, they're also going to release some accessories. So I'm guessing it's going to be similar to the Karibo collection, Ash Blossom, all of that, but it's going to be Elemental Hero themed. And it's also said here, you're going to be able to read it on the screen, that it's going to make fusion summoning those, I guess, Elemental Hero boss monsters easier. And I think that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to see what kind of support this set is going to feature. And the next product released being Ghost from the Past, the second Haunting, which obviously we know it's going to happen. But the new piece of news was that it's going to feature Decode Talker Heat Soul. So as we can see, also on the screen, we're gonna have ghost printings from Dark Arm Dragon, Dark Magician Girl, all of that, and also Boral End Dragon, and also Decode Talker Heat Soul. So I'm really, really excited for this set, and we're gonna see how it does compared to the last year's one, because it's also said in the post that the ratio of you being able to pull ghost rares is going to be bigger than last year's, and we all know how short-written everything was last year. So yeah, looking forward to that. And now a couple words on Sky Striker things. Like, Sky Striker is just an archetype that's all around either very hated from a player or very loved from a player, just from the perspective of, Engage is like a toxic card, all of that, but also it's really interesting from the point of view of the actual lore and the monsters, all of that. Basically, Sky Striker is getting new support and also a manga. So I think the player base is really excited. I'm excited. I cannot wait to read all that, because obviously we all know how cards have a lore and they're all connected and intertwined. And when it comes to the Sky Striker one, we know a couple things that we can, I guess, match from the artworks and everything that's been found online. But right now, with this manga that's going to drop in the Jump magazine. I think it's going to sort of tie everything together and make a bit more sense. And I'm really excited to see if this is actually going to get, I guess, translated, and we're gonna be able to get our hands on that. And I'm guessing it is, of course, but I cannot wait to read it. And as for the support card, it's actually a monster. That's the only thing we know, is it's a monster, and it's going to be a support for Sky Striker. And this is huge because they only have 2 main deck effect monsters, being Ray and Rose. And this one, I'm really looking forward to see what kind of feature it brings to the archetype. Alright, and the last thing we need to cover is going to be the NNR festival from Master Duel. Of course, we need to cover some Master Duel in the news video as well. And actually what happened, the official ban list for Master Duel's NNR festival has been released. Before that, in the last news video, I mentioned that it's still going to, I guess, be released, and we don't know which cards are going to be on the list as of yet. But right now, everything has been released. All of the supers and ultras are obviously banned. But when it comes to the banned section, they also took care of some, like, I guess, commons. And that being the strategy that was really popular among players, just because I guess they're lame, from the last festival, and it was the self-burn strategy. So they banned, for example, this card that I'll pull up here on the screen, and they're going to, I guess, take care of that, which I think is awesome. And when it comes to the limited and banned section, they also took care of Pendulum stuff, Tanius stuff, Phantasm Spiral stuff, Exodia, like, I meant to say limited and semi-limited. I think I said banned. But they are going to take care of everything that might be a problem, also Dracos. So we're gonna see what kind of decks perform well at this event. And that's pretty much going to be it. It was a short news video, a lot of things covered though, so I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about everything. Basically, I want to know what you think about the product releases, also if you're going to be attending the YCS and all of that. And as always, if you liked the video, make sure to give me a like, a sub, check out all of the social media, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!